I want to hear from you just a little bit of, your journey to success. Like, tell me about your story. How did you become this powerful woman that you are?
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. And thank you for taking the time to read my book. I really appreciate that. I grew up in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, with a single mom in the 70s. It was such a fun time to be alive. No internet, right? To be a kid and just
Yeah.
streets all day and use your imagination. And I was raised by a mother who was very into psychology. So from a very young age, she was talking to me about emotions and feelings, and it was a fun time in Brooklyn. And then as time went on, she was a single mom and I needed to make my own money. And so I became a model in New York City in the 80s. And I didn't love modeling, but it sure paid the bills. And I was having so much fun running around New York City. And then one of my boyfriends at the time says, why don't we go to this big party in the Hamptons? So I go to this big party in the Hamptons, and that day changed my life forever because I met my ex-husband, Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, like the scene from the movie that really happened.
Yes. Yes, that really happened. That really happened. So I walked into the party, I met him. They were all acting crazy. I didn't know why. I didn't know they were all on Quaaludes because I didn't even know what a Quaalude was.
Yeah.
And he saw me, and I guess he set his sights on me, and then he pursued me. And we went on our first date, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah. So, was he really married at the time?
He was. He was really married at the time, and so what happened is that he made some woman in the stock market $15,000 to take me out on our first date, but I didn't know it was a date. It was a total setup.
Oh,
I had no
wow.
idea. Yeah, I had no idea. And then about 6 months later, because I didn't follow up with him, I bumped into him at the gym and he's like, I'm separated. I have an apartment in the city. So, as a 22-year-old girl, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you believe them. Now I know better. And so then we started to date, and it was fast and furious, just like a trauma bond. 6 months later, we were engaged. 6 months later, we
Oh,
were married.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah.